As a professional TV and movie watcher, I always stumble across many different types of shows and movies, such as good ones and such as bad ones. But sometimes I don't really want to watch those highly rated, amazing movies. Sometimes I just want to watch something mid because it's kind of comforting. So then I stumbled across a show called Rebelde 2022. Okay, it's not called Rebelde 2022, but it was Rebelde, the series. And we're going to be talking about that show today because I rewatched it twice, and in total I've watched it 3 to 4 times. Disclaimer as well, I did not watch the original Rebelde. That was like the original TV show, so I did watch the show, the new one made in 2022, without many references and without any context. Let's begin. I hope you enjoy. Rebelde is a show that centers around a generation of students at the prestigious Elite Way School, EWS, all vying to make their mark in the cutthroat world of music and high school drama. Season 1 introduces our main characters, Hannah, Esteban, Luca, MJ, Dixon, and Andy. They face off against Sebastian and Emilia, with supporting characters Selena, Anita, Lourdes, and Marcelo. In episode 1, Hannah is a superstar who enrolls in EWS. We're also introduced to Luca, another rich kid. Everyone gets the grand tour of EWS and learns about the Battle of the Bands at the end of the semester, which they have to audition for. Hannah and Esteban start falling for each other, even though Hannah's dating Sebastian. Also, quick side note, are these kids actually supposed to be 15 or 16? Brother, they have tattoos. Not the point though, the uniform's kinda 8 though. Dixon gets picked on by a random senior who assumes he's poor, and Andy starts crushing on Emilia, and MJ develops feelings for Esteban. Suddenly, all the music students are kidnapped by masked figures in the middle of the night. 6 are forced into a bizarre performance, and then the masked crew accidentally set the music room on fire. I'm not joking. Episode 2 rolls in with Hannah, Esteban, Luca, MJ, Dixon, and Andy as the prime suspects for the fire. Hannah takes the fall even though she didn't do anything, and as punishment the gang gets stuck cleaning up the burnt music room. Meanwhile, Hannah's getting suspicious that her boyfriend Sebas is part of the masked crew trying to ruin everyone's lives. Dixon, MJ, Andy, Luca, and Esteban all audition. Apparently Luca and Hannah used to be friends, but Hannah messed it up and there's literally no context, but okay. Esteban tries to talk to Luca's dad, I don't know why, and then later Luca beats up the annoying senior who turns out is part of El Lohia, the folks dedicated to making everyone else's lives a living hell. Sebas and Hannah kind of break up, and due to the breakup she misses Esteban's audition, which she promised to watch. Girl. It's been less than a week. It's fine. It's supposed to be fast-paced. It's supposed to be like this. It's fine to be lighthearted and not take it seriously, but girl, there was no chemistry. There was nothing. In episode 3, Hannah wants to do something about Elohia, the bullies, but everyone else, the other 5 friends, don't want to do anything about it. Sebas and Hannah are back together so that she can get information on him, and Luca receives a message from an unknown number. Esteban starts trying to get information from Luca's laptop, and then Hannah sneaks into Sebas's room, not only to find out he's part of Elohia, but also that he cheated on her. Emilia and Sebas team up for the Battle of the Bands, and Emilia and Andy share their first kiss. Damn! MJ manages to get Dixon, Andy, Esteban, and Hannah to be part of the group for the Battle of the Bands, and MJ and Esteban share a kiss. In episode 4, Luca makes a deal with Elohia, while Andy and Emilia are keeping their romance on the down low. Esteban's trying to get info from Luca's laptop, again with no context, and convince Hannah his kiss with MJ meant nothing. Meanwhile, Dixon gets accidentally ghosted by MJ, Hannah's being moody, Luca's instigating shit, and the group's trying to get ready for the Battle of the Bands. Hannah goes in full bossy panic mode and everyone's done with her bullshit, and then they have an evacuation drill. Esteban and Hannah try to find out more about their own problems, so they stay back and hide in their room so that they can investigate.
Pensé que tú y yo teníamos algo real. Sí, eso fue lo que intenté decirle a MJ. Que me gustas tú.
Girl, I mean, this is a generalization, but it's not even been a full semester. Y'all have known each other for such little time. I get it, people get close really fast, but this is just so random. Anyway, and then they both have sex. We find out that Esteban joined EWS to look for his mum, who has ties to the Colucci family. Hannah then apologizes to everyone for being a dickhead. Sebas and Emilia perform, and honestly they ate. It's funny how the show's so chaotic, yet the music and singing are just consistently fire. Meanwhile, Luca and Esteban were supposed to meet up, but Esteban gets jumped by someone from Elogia instead. The main group make it to the next round of the Battle of the Bands. Realizing they need a crowd since it's popularity based, they throw a party at Hannah's house. Hannah suggests that MJ seduces Sebas during the party and gets him drunk so that he can spill the beans of all the crimes he's committed as part of Elogia. Kids, don't ever suggest to your friends to do this because this is called manipulation and putting your friends in a bad situation. Dixon is worried about MJ, but she wants to prove that she's a badass, so she goes along with the plan despite Dixon's worries. Nah, this song is so good. Luca and Esteban are at loggerheads, the group's performance is a hit, and MJ and Sebas are getting cozy in the jacuzzi. And everything's going great until Sebas spots a camera, realizing he's been set up. He bails, leaving a drunk MJ to nearly drown in the jacuzzi. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sebas bumps into Hannah and spills all the tea, being part of Elogia. Dixon saves MJ, and plot twist, Anita, the assistant principal, is revealed to be part of the lodge too. The semi-final challenge for the Battle of the Bands is to make a music video using a song from the original Rebelde band. Amelia is waiting to rehearse with Sebas, but turns out he's effing Anita. I cannot get worse. This song is fire! After making a deal with Luca, Esteban ends up finding out about his mother's true identity. They both then sabotage the main group's music video reveal by uploading a video of Anita stripping. Everyone's different reactions are so funny. Luca actually starts to feel bad and manipulated. Esteban then goes missing, and the main group are unable to perform in the final. In episode 7, Luca exposes everyone's secrets in the band. Turns out Dixon's rich, MJ lied to her parents to get into the school, and I'm convinced Luca secretly likes him a little, but he's too stubborn to admit it. Hannah, Andy, Dixon, and MJ try to expose Anita, but it's a bust. Meanwhile, Esteban's still missing, and he finds his mum at a bar, bombards her with questions, and discovers he's Luca's half-brother? Out of anxiety, Hannah leaves EWS. In the final episode of the season, Esteban beats up Luca for sabotaging the group, leaving Luca shocked to learn that they're related. Envy's parents give her an ultimatum in regards to studying at EWS, and Hannah is done with her pop star life. Andy's upset Amelia led her on, and MJ and Dixon finally share their first kiss. Sebas apologizes to MJ for the drowning incident, and Hannah comes back to EWS.
Wait, hasta pudiste haber ganado solo. ¿Tienes más talento que todos Leos juntos?
¿Qué querés, que sea el malo de la película?
Tú tampoco tienes que salir.
¿Qué te referís con eso?
Pues tú mismo lo dijiste. Te compraste el papel de villano. Y no lo eres. Aunque te esfuerces cabrón en serlo.
Aw, wait, stop, that's really cute actually. I kinda live for this. Not to mention, Luca kinda opens up a bit. Or at least he kinda smiles. Luca reevaluates his life choices and turns over a new leaf.
También sos una secretaria. ¿Puedes creer que se acaban de enterar?
¿Cómo?
Mira nada más lo que tenemos aquí.
¡Los tenemos!
After exposing Elogia and the assistant principal, the main group's allowed to play in the Battle of the Bands final. Hannah and Esteban break up, which is treated as a huge deal, even though the relationship was super short. Principal Selena wants to expel Sebas, but because his mum is the mayor, Marcelo Colucci will not allow it. In a wild twist, Marcelo decides to expel his own son Luca instead.
I'm sorry. Chicos.
No, wait, what the hell? I was not expecting that. So Hannah, Dixon, Andy, and Esteban go on stage, but before they perform, they expose Sebas and Elogia. Luca comes out of nowhere, even though he was supposed to be expelled, and sends a video exposing the members of Elogia to everyone at school. But this song was like such a bop, and everyone looks so happy. In the second season, we are introduced to some new characters such as Oscar, Okane, Ilse, Laura, and Goose Bauman. Laura was actually featured in season 1, but she didn't get as much screen time. In episode 1, all the characters get the recognition they deserve through social media after the Battle of the Bands. It is now semester 2, and a new change would be made for the MEP students, the music program students.
Goose Bauman.
Lol, Goose fucking Bauman will never not get me. Luke is allowed to study EWS on the condition that he has to work an office job in the school. Gus Bauman explains that the students will not be doing another battle of the bands, but instead perform to be chosen for the Trend Z Awards. He discourages working as a band. Marcelo gives Esteban a scholarship so Esteban can continue attending EWS after it got removed. Okane hosts a party after the back-to-school night. Also, Okane and Luca have this weird banter going on and it was giving enemies to lovers but not exactly, and I don't know how to explain. In episode 2, Hana and MJ are at loggerheads, Gus Bauman starting drama by basically redefining what he thinks makes good music even though it's ethically wrong. MJ and Dixon get into an argument except MJ's Loki being a bitch, Hana and Okane share some weird banter but it's just cringe, MJ and Sebas get into an argument and Sebas humiliates himself. Lara and Esteban have something going on.
Lo único que me gusta más que cantar es comer pizza. ¿Neta, Hannah? ¿Pizza?
Pues es una entrevista para Seventeen. ¿De qué quieres que hablara? ¿De política internacional?
Eso no es excusa para ser tan básica.
Okay, he kinda ate her up, I can't lie. Amelia's visa is going to expire. Amelia tries to impress Gus so that he can help her get opportunities so that she can stay in Mexico. Her initial song doesn't impress Bauman, so she uses Andy's song that Andy wrote for her and it impresses him. Andy finds out.
¿Acaso no es el pasado lo que nos hace ser lo que somos?
Yes, Dick's song! But then he gets suspended for a week. Also, Andy reveals Amelia stole her song and therefore Amelia gets expelled.
Definitivamente esto se fue para ti,
Guys, what is this tension? Like, guys, take freaking notes. He bought the thing Luca was selling so Luca could have the money and then gave it back to him. That's kinda... Why is that kinda... okay. Sebas gets beaten up and MJ helps him. They both end up kissing. I can't do this show anymore. MJ and Sebas are a thing now. And then Gus introduces a social media ranking and assigns his class with coursework that needs to be done in pairs. He assigns the pairs that everyone hates. Okane and Luca start selling Dragonas, if you get what I'm saying. Andy goes down the spiral due to the assignment of missing her eggs. And Luca actually kind of cares about her, but instead of providing her with proper solutions and support, he just makes her buy Dragonas.
Go to hell! Already here, bitch!
Lamau. Dixon's performance causes him to be removed from the match. Okane and Gus have that Dragona deal, and then Okane and Hana make out. Esteban gets into a threesome with Ilse and Lara. Why did this turn into an orgy? All the MEP students are tasked with making a viral video that showcases their musical talent. Dixon shows MJ the abandoned place he found, and Dixon and Esteban get into a fight. Luke and Esteban also get into a fight. Okane and Hana go live and accidentally end up recording a live sex tape whilst being high. Out of revenge, Hana wrecks Okane's room, and honestly, he deserved it. Andy collapses due to the Dragona intake. Selena, the principal, gets sacked as she didn't monitor the Dragona situation, making Gus the new principal. Gus decides to start a musical based on the former group Rebelde. He had a point there. She kinda had a point there. I wish there was a full version of this. Gus ruins the party, but Dixon doesn't get expelled. Sebas, Dixon, MJ, and Laura plan something. Hana and Esteban get into an argument, except they're both too stuck up to realize. Okane reveals no one cared about him and how he moved from one foster home to another, and that is why he is an asshole. Okay, that transition was uncalled for. MJ and Sebas do the deed. The day of the musical arrives. The performance gets hijacked as people with this fucking Bauman mask. And Amelia turns out to be one of them. Marcelo tells Luca that he's being sent to military school. Luca suggests to host a party at one of Marcelo's houses for Esteban's birthday. Andy almost drowns in the pool. Luca and Okane open up a bit more and make out. Sebas and MJ are having fun, but Sebas forgot the, baby preventer, so they just decide to roll with it. Kids never do that, I swear to God. Then MJ projects her anger onto Dixon, who reveals that they kiss in front of Sebastian. Sebas and MJ break up on the spot. Everyone hates Esteban. Hannah and Dixon kiss, but they're too wasted, so Dixon doesn't do anything. Esteban and Dixon get into a fight, and Marcelo is disappointed with Esteban. Hannah insists on driving Dixon despite being drunk, and they get into an argument which causes Hannah to crash the car. MJ's worried that she's pregnant. Luca and Okane are a thing now, and they both find out Gus Bauman got his former musicians into the Dragona life and caused one to pass away. what is this? MJ talks to Sebas about the potential pregnancy, but Sebas literally throws her off to the side as if he isn't the reason why she is. Finally, the conversation that we've all been waiting for that you should have had in the second episode of the season. Everyone has their performances prepared to be chosen for the Transi Awards. Dixon and Hannah make up, Luca blackmails Gus, but then Gus pushes him down a construction site. Oh my god.
El intento de suicidio de Luca Colucci es una tragedia.
Oh my god.
Es un joven, un artista, con un talento extraordinario.
Mate. I can't. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I cannot take Gus fucking Bauman seriously. You pushed him off a building, you sociopath. Esteban is chosen to perform for the Transi Awards. Amelia and Andy talk and they both still like each other. Oh my god, they finally actually properly kiss. When the rebels attempt to crash the Transi Awards, they are denied entry. Okana manages to get in and confronts Gus. Esteban rats Gus out in front of national television. Okana gets into a fight with Gus and Gus almost murders a teenager. Esteban then punches Gus and sends him down a flight of stairs, killing him. What? I mean, thank god, the man's like dead, but damn. Luca wakes up, everyone's happy, the third years graduate, but then Okana gets arrested. Are you kidding? Now that I've summarized the entire show so far, I'm going to list some pros and cons. Pros including diverse characters, great soundtracks, entertaining, modernization of themes such as social media pressures and LGBTQ plus representation, and also the fashion and aesthetics of the show. But the cons were that they were just way too horny, so I just laughed and I couldn't take it seriously. There were undeveloped plotlines and characters a bit. There was a reliance on tropes, pacing issues, lack of depth or consequence, and not capturing the spirit of the original apparently for some fans. Honestly, the show kinda ate though. Like, I can't lie. Okay, so to conclude, I wouldn't consider this show a masterpiece or anything. It wasn't like award worthy or anything, but I think that it was a pretty solid show. I actually enjoyed it. I mean, the fact that I rewatched it twice, it kind of says something. Then again, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it was also just like a fun watch, and all the actors are super talented, and yes, maybe the script writing wasn't great, but I was invested, and somehow all the characters grew on me, so I think it did its job of being a pretty solid show. But yeah. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more videos like this, click the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on videos like this. Don't forget to like the video, it really helps with the algorithm, and if you have any opinions on this show, feel free to let me know or discuss in the comment section below. Okay, bye bye and take care.